YouTube! How you guys doing? Mez here, and today I'm bringing you a bit of a different video actually. Before I start the video, I'm just going to say, in the background there's competitive gameplay that I've been playing. It was the first ever game for my brand new team. We played Hardpoint. We sadly lost 246 points to 250, so we missed out by 4 points. It was actually a really close game, but we went into the game not knowing the rotations for the Hardpoints, and obviously never played before, don't know any call outs, so it was quite challenging for us, but I think it was a good game for our first ever matchup. I think it was a great way to build up some chemistry. We still need to go through roles and just get used to how each other play. Anyway, enough of that, let's jump into the main topic of this video. So, why did everyone hate Call of Duty Advanced Warfare so much? This is something I've been thinking about quite a bit, because the other day I actually hopped onto Advanced Warfare on my Xbox and decided to fire it up and have a little go on it. And I was thinking back to when I was actually playing it and it first came out and released. I actually really enjoyed it. I probably had some of the most fun I've ever had on a Call of Duty on Advanced Warfare. It's like so controversial to say that because everyone hates it, but honestly it was one of the more challenging Call of Duties. But that's what I'm going to get on to. So I feel like a lot of people hated it because of the added mechanics. Because obviously you've got the boost jump, you can jump and then dash left, dash right, dash forward, dash back. And then also you have to be able to aim and hit shots on people flying through the air, which is actually a lot harder to do than when someone's just on the ground. So the skill required to play Advanced Warfare was so much greater than any other COD, really. They increased the mechanics by so much, making it such a more difficult Call of Duty than ever before. But I actually really enjoyed it, and I know a lot of people I played with really enjoyed it, and that is because from the day release, just grinded the game and got so used to the mechanics that, because I was playing every day, it was nature to me. I was landing shots on people flying in the air, and I was dashing all over the place, and I was loving it because no one could land bullets on me, and it was just so easy. It was probably one of the easiest ones once you got the mechanics down, and I think that's why the majority of Call of Duty fans actually just hated it. Because obviously you've got the added mechanics, so if you're just a casual Call of Duty player, if you play less than a few times a week, then you're not going to be able to keep up the accuracy, and you're not going to be able to keep up the mechanics to dash around, and it just means that you will go into every single game and just get shit on. And if you were good on other Call of Duties and you've come on and you just want a quick game on Advanced Warfare, you will do awful if you've never played it before. And you have to get so many hours down before you can start doing anything on Advanced Warfare. And that's where they went wrong. Made the mechanics way too hard for casual Call of Duty players, which is their main customer base. So they fuck themselves over, Sledgehammer Games, really. Yeah, so with Sledgehammer Games, I felt it was actually a really good game, and competitive on it was so good. And that's because it made it more challenging, so the better players who put more time in, practiced harder, got more used to the game. There was more mechanics, so it took longer to get used to. So it couldn't just be someone who was a warrior and came on and just destroyed you. It was people who'd put time and effort in, and they did really well, and that's why the competitive, I thought, was great on Advanced Warfare. But the public matches, and for people who want to play Call of Duty once a week, which there's loads of people, most people only want to play COD once, twice a week, when they get home from work one day, or when they're not going out that night, stuff like that. You know, no one wants to have to play a very mechanically challenging game that they can't play a couple of times a week, because anyone who played more than twice a week, or you know, who played regularly, would just go into public games and just absolutely obliterate anyone, and no one could land shots on them. They were so used to hitting the target whilst it's dashing about everywhere. It was just too easy for people, and I feel like there'll be a division, really. A certain few people that really loved Advanced Warfare, they'll be the people who grind it out and put in loads of time and smash the game out, and then you'll get the majority of people which disliked it because they were just casual. They didn't want to sweat their life out and be sad and play COD all the time. So I think that's why a lot of people hated it, and it's probably similar with Infinite Warfare. I actually didn't play it because it did look awful. Didn't even buy the game, and I was also getting into League of Legends and stuff like that at that period of time. But I'm assuming that is a similar reason why a lot of people didn't like Infinite Warfare. I mean, I know everyone says, I know there is a factor of the modern stuff, putting people off the modern equipment, the modern guns, etc. But I feel like the main reason people hated it so much was because they'd just get shit on all the time, which wasn't their fault. It was just the added mechanics in the game, making the game so much harder for people to play casually. That is pretty much what I was going to say in the video. I think it's a really good explanation for why everyone hated the past two Call of Duties, and now everyone's loving COD World War 2, back boots on the ground. Don't get me wrong, it takes a lot of skill. I just feel like the mechanics, you've got to play much more tactical in Call of Duty World War 2 and boots on the ground CODs. So competitive still really difficult and really challenging, just in a different way, because you've got to use tactics instead of mechanics, because you can't really outgun someone if they're pre-aiming and pre-firing you, because they know where you are, they're predicting the rotation or something like that. Yeah, so anyway, that is it guys. I'm going to leave the gameplay running. I know I've not been talking for too long in this video. The gameplay goes on for, it's about 14 minutes. Sadly we do lose only by 4 points. It was disappointing, but it was actually a really awesome game. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, it really help. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. I think I'm around the 20 odd subscribers mark, which is, you know, no special, but you got to start somewhere, haven't you? And yeah, that's all I've got to say, so peace.
Seize and defend the hard point. New hard point. Flush out the enemy. Fire in the hole. Hard point locked down. Seize and defend the hard point. Hardpoint location confirmed. Hardpoint in Allied hands. Enemy holds the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint is secure. Enemy holds the hardpoint. Hardpoint location confirmed. We're losing the fight! Seize and defend the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Seize and defend the hardpoint. Hardpoint is in enemy hands. Hardpoint is getting overrun. Need Reinforcements. Hardpoint location confirmed. Hardpoint in Allied hands. Enemy bomb incoming! Get to cover! Seize and defend the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Molotovs ready. We have the lead. Hardpoint location confirmed. We're being outmaneuvered. Hardpoint locked down. We have the momentum. Hardpoint is in enemy hands. We need reinforcements. Seize and defend the hardpoint. Fire in the hole. Ah! Hardpoint's getting overrun. Need reinforced hardpoint in Allied hands. Hardpoint location confirmed. Hardpoint is secure. Enemy fighter pilot, fall back. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. We have the momentum. Enemy holds the hard point. Hardpoint's getting overrun. Need reinforcements. Hardpoint in Allied hands. We're breaking their backs. Seize and defend the hardpoint. New hardpoint. Move out. We're being outmaneuvered. Seize and defend the hardpoint.